So good evening everybody and welcome back to FTRL. The season 26 World Tour takes us this week to a country famed for its cheese and its wine, its champagne and its chocolat and its croissants and its pain au chocolat. It is Vive la France for week 3. We are here at the St. Croix circuit and the layout A for what is our first endurance race of the season. So a 75-minute race ahead of us, or approximately 25 laps, marking the third round of the season then. And GT2 laid down a decent marker last night. Congratulations to Unsafe Release, who was victorious, holding off a charging Coandy, who came up just 2 seconds shy after 25 laps, almost 75 minutes of racing, just 2 seconds separating the top two last week, with the Glyn coming home a brilliant third. All Mongs and no Tom's team. So GT1 have got a lot to live up to tonight, and the story so far for GT1 has been very much to return to Imperia's best, that is Mr. T. Smith. There he is. Back on form this season. We are 5 races into the season, 2 weeks, 5 races, and he has won 4 of the 5 races so far, and was only denied a perfect 5 from 5 by about 300ths of a second in that third race at Deep Forest in week 1. So it's going to be a tough ask for him to be beaten tonight. However, he does not have the advantage of having a superior straight line speed in his car tonight. And so this is the first endurance race, and everybody is in the same car, which is the Group 2 Lexus RCF 500. Of course, the car that took part in the Super GT Championship. It's the 2016 model, and that will be the car for both of the 2 endurance races this season. So everybody in equal car. There's no qualifying tonight. It is reverse championship order, so Mr. Smith will have it all to do from the back of the grid, but with a long race ahead of us, it's going to be difficult to bet against him once again. But there are 13 other drivers, 14 other drivers. We are missing somebody. Might be back, might be left. We're going to do their best to try and deny him a 5th victory in 6 races so far. So no qualifying, so I can't give you a guided tour. Just waiting for Mikey to return, I believe, before we kick off. 25 laps, of course, with an endurance race. All 3 tyre compounds have to be used for a minimum of 5 laps. Now the strategy in play now, is it going to be a 2 or is it a 3 stopper last night? Last night it was a 2 stopper by Unsafe Release that was victorious, but he was very, very closely run by Coandy, who I believe was on the 3. So it does look like Mikey might not be taking part. So having a Kiss Fest stand-up turn on. It's Panda leading this race through. Now the St. Croix circuit is a circuit I think was put together by the same people that made the Fiat Multiplier, but we'll go through that in a second then. So the running order, the grid, then for tonight's race, then Panda leading the way for Big Kahunas. Alongside him is Dusty Fossil for the One Hit Wonders. And third is Homer for the Doctors. And fourth is Tom DeVal for the PlayStation Playmates. Fifth is Biggles for Team All Mongs, No Toms. Alongside him is his teammate Aaron. And the equally liveried Milka Gardens Pagani for the One Hit Wonders in 7th. The reigning champ Ross in 8th. For the PS Playmates of Unsafe Release for the Big Kahunas, last night's winner. So race gets underway with Graham behind him, his teammate. Then we've got Blue Flag, SBY for the PS Playmates, Fever, and T. Smith then bringing up the rear then, and we are off and running. We'll go on board then with Panda through the first couple of corners. Street then into Sector 1. As I was saying, the circuit felt like it was designed by the same people that made the Fiat Multipla. Just those people never met. They all had different ideas about what it should be. They threw all their doughs into a hat, shook it up, and pulled out what, and this is the result of what came out. And it's a bit of a interesting layout, should we say. It should provide us some great racing, nice wide circuit. So it'll make it difficult to defend them. So the runners making their way through. First sector, we'll have a look at the tyre situation then, and Panda is our race leader. He's on the hard compounder tyre, with Dusty Fossil in second on the softs. Homer in third is on the hard tyre. Tom Duval in fourth is on the mediums. We've got Biggles on the mediums in fifth. Aaron's on the hard tyre in P6, with Pagani also on the hards in seventh. It's the hards for Ross in eighth. It's the hards again for Unsafe in ninth, and Blue Flag in 10th. It's a soft tyre for T. Smith into 11th, who's already up 3 places then, so he's making good progress. We saw him do this last week as well in the endurance race. Oh, he's had a moment there, they're off the curb. Esperoy is on the medium tyres. It's the hard tyres for Fever, and it's the hard tyres for Graham, who slipped to the back. Up front, Dusty Fossil is challenging for the race lead. All the way down the back straight into the chicane. Panda's a little bit wide, flashing the lights. And side by side, where's Dusty Fossil? There he is. Oh, contact! Who was that? That was Tom Duval and one of the milk cars. He was up front. Dusty Fossil makes the move, and down the inside he goes into the lead. Oh, contact between Homer and Panda, both on the hard tyres. But Dusty Fossil hits the front then on those soft tyres. But Panda is right on his tail then as they come over the bridge into the braking zone. Homer now down the inside of Panda, trying to relegate him to third. On the inside though for the second part of the chicane, and hangs on to place for now, but Homer's still all over him. It was in fourth now, Aaron in fifth, then Pagani sixth. T. Smith is up to seventh now as he goes past Tom Duval, making good use of those soft tyres in this first stint. Ross now going up the inside of his teammate. Oh, what's happened, Mike? What happened, Mike? I saw you in the lobby, and then I saw you leave the lobby. Damn those little bundles of joy. So then they come around to complete lap 1. Dusty Fossil is away and running. We're going to go on board then with a lap then, so it'll take us on a guided tour of this circuit. We didn't get to do it in qualifying. Turn 1 then, opening the exit up, nice bit of curve on the inside you can use, but don't use too much or you will get a penalty. Just the curve on the outside then, up straight here before nice easy right-hander. Getting the car straightened up and then hard on the brakes down to third gear, into the left hand a little bit up a hill over the crest. Stay on the right hand side and into this blind left hander right up against the barrier. Nice and wide there to open the circuit up. This left hand curve. Down a couple of gears into the right hander. A little bit of a steer there. Curve on the exit. Right hander again, third gear. These cars have a lot of downforce, a lot of grip. Touch on that a little bit later then. Short blast up this straight to this tricky left hander. Curve, crest, blind apex for this right hander, gets it nicely. Curve on the exit. Right hand here, throw the car in, bit of a lift there, let the car get settled. There's plenty of space on the outside, there's a bit of a bump there. Onto the back straight. 7 seconds up then, cleared Panda. Into this chicane on the back straight. Get the car settled, just drop a gear, throw it in, there he goes. Short blast, down the gearbox, all the way to second gear, tied against that barrier again. Nice and wide there, lots of track. Very flowing onto the circuit, then left onto the bridge. A bit of a bump there as the car gets unsettled. Onto the bridge now. Diagonally across to the left hand side. Zone for this chicane, overtaking opportunity. Looking at the scoreboard on the left hand side, you can see T. Smith is now up to 4th place, so Justin Fossil flicks his way through the right and left and into this never ending long right hand curve. Multi-apex corner. Tight line there, moves a little bit wide through the middle. Go to the right hand side for the left hander. Throw it in there, use the grip of the car, use the downforce. The faster you go, the more downforce there is. Rise down into the braking zone for the final corner. Use the curve on the outside to open the angle up. And that is a lap of St. Croix A. Aboard with our race leader Dusty Foster, who is 4 seconds to the good and making hay while the sun shines. And doing well in second, and Panda has slipped backwards on to third, but that's about to be fourth because T. Smith is already with him. Down the inside he goes. T. Smith on the back of the grid is up to third as they start lap 3. Ball all the time last night. Yeah, great job from you, mate. Well done. They're making excellent progress so far. It's a counter strategy because usually the top drivers tend to start on the hards, get them out of the way. Smith decided to buck the trend. He started using the soft tyres early on to make good progress, and he has really has cut through the field fantastically here. To the back of Homer then, who won't stay in his way, you would imagine. Teammates playing the team game. Despite leading the driver standings, the doctors are second in the constructors behind Mongs, the all Mongs, no Toms. Milkety. We're looking to try and right that wrong tonight. Smith now up to second place then. So that's the first challenge is very much nearly complete on lap 3 of this one then. Fourth going on. Garney's up to 5th. Better run this time. Speedwise up to 6th, and Tom DeVal with Biggles in 8th. Just down a little bit, Ross in 9th, then blue flag. And so Felice in 11th. Fever tucked under his rear wing, and Panda all the way down to 13th. So what happened to Panda on lap 2? He was running. He started on pole. It's the first time we've seen him this season actually. Graham then in P14. Everybody's sort of settling in now, but you can see the pack there, still very much there. You can see all the cars up, here they come. Everybody's still very much in touch, first to 14, 15 seconds, so pretty much a second between everybody. This goes on just Fossil, so those soft tyres starting to burn through, but he's doing a good job. His tyres are better, his up T. Smith's about the same to be fair, so both of them doing a good job. Fossil's 500 miles on his car, T. Smith only has 200. We're doing well then. He's the lead tyre on the hard tyres. Giving chase to him on the medium tyre runners. SPY is the first of them. We've seen him making good progress now. Now all the liveries are fairly familiar, so Dusty Fossil and the One Hit Wonders, of course, we're fairly familiar with the Spotify livery from their Group 3 class. T. Smith obviously in the movie star sketches obviously livery there. Of course, yeah, the SPY then, the PS Playmates have got an interesting delivery this week. Air New Zealand on the side there, and a Dayglow Playboy Bunny on the front. So I don't know if one of us got the same. Let's have a look. We do indeed, yeah. So it's Playboy Bunnies all round. He's got the Ross all over the back, and Chris Biggles was revelation last season in that Mazda RX Vision. How is Tom second already? Fucking bullshit. That's how he is. He is on the soft tyres, and that's how he decided to start on the softs, and he's used them to good advantage. The circuit, of course, very wide circuit, so defence is difficult around here, and overtaking is easy, and he has proven that point. He's already up the fastest lap, and he's going 0.2 of a second quicker already. Yeah, absolutely. He does need banning. He's had one season off where he didn't really try, and he's just come back and he's just wiping the floor. So far, with absolutely everybody. 5 wins, 5 races in, 4 wins, and he only denied by Graham in that third race at the Forest by it was about 300th of a second. So, Junkie Sports still leading though. He's just a Fossil now. We've gone back a bit too far there in time. Fossil still leading the way. 2.1 seconds is the lead. Smith is hunting him down. Homer doing a really good job as well in third. Only 4.4 seconds off the lead. Bear in mind, Dusty Fossil on the soft tyre and Homer's on the hards. So Homer, a very strong place here, as is Aaron in fourth. Good showing from him. Pagani having a decent run. He's made some good progress. On those hard tyres as well. He does have the medium shod SBY closing him down. I believe Tyndall's also on the mediums, yes he is. So also, this is a nice very good job of that one. I believe it was SBY that's done those, so that's a very nice job. So a slide onto the S's there. Giving chase. Just put a bit of time into Ross. And the battle of the Germans. Feber's now 10th from 13th. And safe to slip back a little bit. So last night's winner filled in for Oblivion last night. Big Kahuna's cars then all at the back of the minute, 12th, 13th and 14th. One of them on the hard tyres though. And a little bit wide. The question's going to be, how long will the soft tyres last? Let's have a look at the state of the front tyre, the tyres on the two cars up front. Soft tyre runners, not bad, 1 lap 5. Last night sort of 6 laps was about the maximum we get out of them. Long corners in here. It's a clockwise circuit, so the left side tyres are going to take slightly more of a hit than the right side. You can see that a little bit more wear on that front left on just Fossil's car and T Smith's car. He gets ever closer. In fact, he's now within a second. So cut through the whole field in 3 laps. And he's now into slipstream range then of the race leader. Probably only a matter of time. Yes, indeed, yeah. So you did a very good job last night looking after them. I think you only did 5 laps on them, didn't you? And they were crying out for dear life. So both Dusty Foster and T Smith have done an excellent job managing these tyres so far. Pace maybe not as quick as it was last night for those in the soft tyres. I think Unsafe did a 46. 47, I can't remember what the fastest lap was last night. It was quick. Was it maybe 40? I think it maybe 48, wasn't it? I think it was 48. Then T Smith then into the slipstream of Dusty Fossil. Are we going to see him move into the chicane? Pops back in again. Not going to get it done there. It's not really a braking zone. That one's a little bit deep in the dirty air. Just then holding the inside line into the right-hander. Is it only a matter of time? T Smith gets the back end squirreling around. Tries to get the power down. See now though that front left tyre is looking very second hand now, so are we going to see them boxing this lap? Once again he tucks into the slipstream as he's got to run along the bridge. Has popped out, he's on the inside for the chicane. Down the inside he goes. Has he got the move done? He does, and T Smith then to the lead, last to first complete on lap 5. You see Homer is coming back now, yeah. Homer's now catching the lead too. So I think their tyres are done. And T Smith, I think will definitely be in this time around. Imagine Dusty Fossil will follow him. And the other tyres look alright, but it's just that front left tyre. Oh, T Smith wide in the wall. That's not on, he's not working. That was the right tyre there that was pushing wide. Just got a little bit too much speed in there. Wide hit the wall. Are they going to pit? Or are they going to try and eke one more lap out of these tyres? The answer is T Smith's in, Dusty Fossil is out. So T Smith pits from the lead. Dusty Fossil is going to do one more lap. Doing a personal best on that lap at 2:51.4. He's been very consistent. And quicker and quicker despite the weather. Sorry, that was Homer, wasn't it? Sorry, yeah, 2:53.8 from him there. Homer just doing a personal best for 51.4. Took 2 seconds out of Dusty Fossil on that lap. Does the same again, he'll be with him by the end of this lap. So did race last night, so he does know how the tyres should behave on these cars in race conditions. Of course, it's a little bit different racing a GT1 because the pace is a lot more intense. So there were some excellent battles last night and some excellent drives. Continues to close in and going well in third. Now also just edging up on him ever so slightly. SBY with him. He's done a good job to hold off SBY and Tom Duval, to be fair. So these cars, of course, compete in the Super GT series in Japan, formerly known as the All Japan GT Championship, the JGTC, which a series which gave us the infamous and legendary Tom's Castrol Supra, the Pennzoil Nismo Skyline GTR, and the Raybring Commando NSX. Of course, alumni of that series include the 2019 champion, 2009 F1 champion Jenson Button, no less. So it's a series with growing international appeal, and the cars are fully loaded with downforce. In fact, these cars lapped Fuji quicker than the current generation of hypercar. It's got that much downforce. It's just why they're edging back onto Pagani. Making use of those medium tyres, so whereas T. Smith come out, then after his pit stop he should be all the way at the back. He's 13th. He's ahead of Fever. Now Fever's pitted as well. Fever's on the hard tyre, so Fever's doing something interesting strategy-wise. He's going to double stint the mediums, perhaps. He's now on the soft tyre, then, so he'll be looking to close down T. Smith, so keep an eye on how he's getting on. The only ones... one or two tracks that I like to see added to the GT series. What tracks would I like to be added? I'd like something different. I'd like something to go away from all the tracks that are always on games. So look at you, I don't like any more F1 tracks. Like Silverstone is a great circuit, but it's on F1 all the time. I believe they maybe did it there, yes. So, meanwhile, Homer in, Dusty Fossil in, Aaron in, Pagani in. So, top four are all in. SBY carries on. What circuits would I like? Let's go something a little bit different. I would like... I think about car racing. not kill will be chaos. So something that's receiving would be a good shout. Good shout, to be fair. There are a lot of good tracks in America. Road America would be an absolutely outstanding track. I love Road America. I would like, to be fair, a circuit in Australia I don't think gets enough love is Phillip Island. I think Phillip Island is an outstanding circuit, especially for MotoGP and superbikes. But also the supercars used to go there, and the races there were great. So I'd love to see Phillip Island, because that's not a circuit that's very often on games. One of these new excellent facilities in F1. Zandvoort's not great for overtaking. It's a bit narrow. It's on ACC, and it's very difficult to overtake even in GT cars. So not impossible, but difficult. Just somewhere like Kyalami. I don't think that gets enough love. Obviously, African circuit. Or maybe even, speaking of Dutch circuits, but not the moment on Assen. Assen, I think, would be a good one as well. Phillip Island, probably Road America, and Assen. And we're back to the race then. SBY leading the way. Teammate tucked in behind him, Tom Duval. So 1-2 at the minute for the PS Playmates. Biggles now in third. Got a big old slide there. Gets the rear end stepping out of line. Tyres looking good though on the mediums, so we'll extend the stint as long as they can do. What are these guys doing strategy-wise? Are they going to try and do the two-stopper, or are we going to do the three? I think we've got a mixture of strategies. Letting out Graham now up to fourth. We've been running at the back for a majority of the race so far. Of course, the strategy's playing out now. Is he perhaps on the two-stopper? Got a quarter of tank left of fuel, so I'll probably get him to round about lap 10. So the two-stopper is on. T. Smith then on the medium tyres. He's got Homer tucked in behind him. He's now on the soft tyres then, so are we going to see T. Smith then let his teammate go, as Homer did him earlier? Well, he's got the tyre advantage. Homer's going very well in this car. We did find a couple of seasons ago in the Super Formula cars, actually Homer was excellent in those cars, so he does seem to like high downforce cars. It can really, when it just sticks to the road. He's going to take a strategy, a tip from the safe, perhaps so, perhaps so. Well, I wonder if the top 3 are, to be honest. I wonder if they're all on something different. Like look at the fuel situation. SBY, I think, can go to lap 10. Tom Duval, I think, can go to lap 10. Biggles definitely can. Look at how much fuel he's got. He's got loads of fuel compared to the front two. They're just under a quarter of a tank, and he is still over. So he's doing a very good job on his fuel. And also doing a solid job. Behind him, and Fever also on his soft tyres, closing in. Fever's done a good job, to be fair. Fever has just taken the fastest lap, however, 2:48.2. So Fever has upped the ante. Reigning GT2 champ, turning to GT1. Going faster again as well, so Fever has got the hammer down in this stint. Dusty Fossil, after his pit stop, now on the hard tyre, he's in 8th. Ahead of Ross, who's now on the softs, and he's also purple in sector 1. So guys on the soft tyres are flying. Aaron is trimming the grass. That's suboptimal. That's going to put Pagani right on his back, and that's going to put Panda right on his back. And Panda's now on the soft tyres as well, so he'll be quick at this phase. See now how the tank fuel as Pagani has wrapped up Aaron then, who's got to get dirt off those tyres. Pagani then dipping his left side tyres in the grass. Instead Aaron, and now Panda's here, so we've got some FTRL stalwarts in a line, the original OGs. 11 and 12 at the minute. And safe then pitted. He's now on the mediums. And is he doing the same strategy as last night? And we've got Blue Flag, who had a real good season so far. He's quite far back, so he's well up in the championship, but running P14 at the minute, though has just stopped now on the medium tyre. Up front, SBY's lead is 3.3 over Tom Duval, with 6.9 ahead of Biggles. Both SBY and Tom Duval are significantly worse on fuel compared to Biggles. So Biggles has probably got 2 laps in that tank still. I think Tom Duval and SBY maybe only have 1. We shall see. Going 4th, has now got Homer behind him, so Homer has made the switch with T. Smith. Both of them have, of course Homer's run the hard tyre as well, so he'll have the mediums to go, which T. Smith is now on, so Homer's in a very good position at the minute. First driver to have made a stop. And he's got the medium tyres, which are the more favourable tyre. He can run for the rest of the race. Whereas T. Smith has to use the hard still. Fever closing in as well. Keep an eye on Tip Fever, because he was purple, as we saw in sector 1 of this lap. Fuel burning off. Oh, he's caught the grass there and turning into the final corner though. Almost has an end swapper. It was very well saved that. Excellent car control. That's going to cost him a little bit of time though. He ends up 4 tenths down. Big old slide there from Fever. Great save there as Homer makes the move for 4th into turn 1. Goes past Graham. He has not yet stopped. How's Graham doing on his fuel? He's got 1 more lap in the tank. Tom Duval, this boy did not pit, but then now, well, Tom Duval's now on the red line, so he will be in this time around. SBY not quite there yet, but I imagine that is going to tick over it and go red ever so shortly. He's doing an excellent job still. I reckon he's got another lap in that tank as well. I reckon he's going to go to lap 10 here. So we've got Tortoise in the hair strategy. There is Biggles in 3rd. So he's still going quickly, but he's a little bit on the towards 2:55 last time around. The times have dropped off massively the last couple of laps. So I don't know if he's had some dramas somewhere. Meanwhile, the one behind him, Homer, is at a 2:48.4, so he's taken 7 seconds out of him on that lap. He's lost like 3 seconds to the guys ahead as well. That's a lot of time there, so I think he's had a drama somewhere on that lap. Smith has also passed Graham, as has Fever. Graham has lost 3 places on this lap. The guys on the charge, which is Homer, T. Smith and Fever. Third of the way into this race. Handed out. See how quickly Homer is catching Biggles. That gap's down to 1.3 seconds. SBY now leads by 4.8 seconds then. He's now on the red line, so he will be in this time around. He is. Tom de Waal behind him, going well at the minute for the PS Playmates. So Tom de Waal sliding the rear of the car down. Now the grip starting to just ebb away on those medium tyres. Then he's under all sorts of pressure now from Homer and T. Smith and from Fever. Well, look at that. I mean, that big Cahudas livery on these Lexus is absolutely beautiful. So I believe it was unsafe work, and it is absolutely stunning. So these are a hell of a job he's done there. SPY then in from the lead. And pits then Tom de Waal will follow him in. Because I imagine will carry on for one more lap. He's got plenty of fuel in the tank. Look. Oh, he's at the wall at the final corner, and Homer's going to flash past him down the start-finish straight here and take the lead. In goes Graham in the background. So a mistake there from Biggles. Back to a 253. Probably a 252 without that collision with the wall, but lost too much time. Now he's on the red line though, so this will be his in lap then. So Biggles is on the two-stopper. SPY and Tom de Waal and Graham are on the cusp. Do a bit more fuel saving in that second stint. T. Smith then about to make the move on Biggles as well. Up the inside he goes. He's going to fight it too hard. He knows it's not his race at this stage. Critically, we've all got 2 more stops to make, I believe. So Hammer down now, leading the race. He's now got Fever as well, all over him. Another one on the soft tyre, further back than Ross. Good progress in 5th. Dusty Fossil behind him. And those hard tyres, look at this queue of cars. They've got Panda, Pagani, SPY and Aaron. SPY's come out on the soft tyre then. So he's now going for his speed stint. He's come out in a bit of traffic, which is not ideal. On the medium tyres won't be an easy one to overtake, but it's the adage at this stage of the race. It's everybody's kind of doing their own thing, so you're not necessarily racing the people that you are racing, if that makes sense. It's not your race it's your race at this point in the race, but it might not be your race at the end of it. That's why then in the slipstream. However, the guy is getting a slipstream from Panda. We'll hold him off into that chicane. Kicking up some grass, everyone kicking up some grass as well in the background. Now all over the back of Dusty Fossil, who's very much a cork in the bottle. Homer's leads up to 2.1 seconds over T. Smith, then Fever's up to 3rd, so he has passed Biggles. This will be his in lap. Homer's got another lap in the tank. On the quacks. Currently 1 and 2. Dr. Homer and Dr. Smith. Leading the way. In this time around, as will Biggles for his first stop. Maybe Fever's second. He's then leading the second pack. Still ahead of the train. Might be on the soft tyre. Panda's not found a way past him yet. Still got SPY all over the back of him. SPY looks very keen to get on with this. So that will be pleasing Pagani. Pagani's had a great run off the final corner. He's now tucked under the rear wing of FTRL Panda. Swash fakes to the inside there, but nothing doing into turn 1. Still can't get that move done. He's losing out here. Needs some clear air. Aaron's buying back into this battle at the minute. This train, they've got a proper, truly train going on here. Dusty Fossil not really holding them up at the minute. His Panthers. A bit of a cork. There's Pagani trying to sweep around the outside, but nothing doing there. All in a bit of a slipstream train here. Panthers a little bit wide there, though. That could let Pagani through. No, not between that short sprint between corners. Fourth, fifth, sixth, 7th and 8th all together in a line at the minute, unsafe, trying to get on terms with this pack. Bringing blue flag with him. Tom Duval's out in 11th. A different strategy though, he's on the soft tyres, so why has he lost so much time compared to SBY? What's happened there? Graham's out, he's now on the soft tyres in 12th. Fever's just pitted, he's now on the medium tyres in 13th, and Biggles out on wide. Look at that there, he's on the hard tyres. It's up front then, Homer leads. He's going to be in this time around, and he's also coming back towards his teammate. We'll go back to this battle. Oh, SBY down the inside of Aaron. Aaron's managed to get through. So while we were watching the other cars, then SBY's made a mistake, and Aaron has taken advantage, taken 7 plates off him, which is not what SBY wanted on those soft tyres. And Pagani's now wide, coming onto the bridge. Aaron draws alongside. He's on the outside though for the next corner. Noses ahead. Pagani drops in behind. Pagani playing the long game here, perhaps. Save a bit of fuel. He's got SBY to deal with again, though. So they're making progress there, taking advantage. And a mistake from SBY and then a mistake from Pagani. He's up to 6th and going well. Landon out and freed himself of being under attack from behind and latched back onto Dusty Fossil. Well, this is his in lap. Homer pits from the lead. Peeling off to the right. Pits, as does Ross. And so T. Smith back into the lead of the race. 18 seconds is the gap at this stage. And he's going purple as well. Bowman is on the medium tyre there, so might be able to sustain it over the rest of the lap. There's 2:49.9 on the last time though, so he's got pace on those medium tyres. Bottas though very well in second. And close that gap down. And he's got SBY all over him. SBY's finally cleared Pagani. He's now setting about harassing the back of Aaron. He's going to go for a move here. He is. Down the inside he goes. A little bit of contact there on the apex. Aaron's going to end up just a little bit wide on the grass. White on those soft tyres, wanting to make hay. Now he's got a bit of clear try. He needs to catch and pass Dusty Fossil as quick as he can do. Different strategies, different times. That's really hurt SBY's progress though. You can see him then 252s. Well, the other guys on the softs have been doing 248s, 249s. He's been cooped up since he's pitted. 2 laps, 2 of the best laps on those tyres. You can see how quickly he's caught Dusty Fossil, who's two compounds harder. And SB makes very short work there of him. Drag race down the back straight then. In a minute. Fossil right over to the left. Comes back into slipstream now. So gets the move done now. He's got some clear track there now. We can see what he can do. A couple of laps. Dropping in behind. Aaron now coming to attack once again. This will be in this time around. He's now on the red line of fuel. This will be his in lap. No, looks keen to make the move anyway. He's got a good run onto the bridge. Into the slipstream. Pulls to the inside. Also not going to fight that too hard. Down the inside goes Aaron. And through into third. Stick her claws into my knee. Thank you. Before you ask Goose, yes, you can tell. So Pagani making quick work with his teammate. Steve Russell not going to hold him up. So he goes an unsafe release in P6, then blue flag in 7th. So T. Smith pits then from the lead. The race leader is in. Tom Duval's 32 seconds off the lead. SBY is 19. What happened to Tom Duval? Because he came in about, what, 4 or 5 seconds behind SBY. And somehow has ended up like 13 seconds behind him. So he's also peeling off then. So 2:49.1. So there's SBY releasing that pace finally. Just goes 3 seconds quicker. Just in what's T Smith going to do now. Is he going to do another medium stint here? Is he going onto the hards? Well, survey says it's the hard tyres then for him. So he's going to get his hard tyre stint out of the way. He's going to clear Homer. He's coming behind him. He's on the medium tyres though, so once again he will. Good pace. 4 seconds is the gap. In ninth on those soft tyres. He's ahead of Fever. Also somewhere at the back of T. Smith then, so we weren't too far apart. It's about 10 seconds there, so Fever's lost out big time. He's now on better tyres, and T. Smith will be taking his pain in this stint. How far is he going to go? The halfway stage. 11th, still going quickly on the medium tyres again. You can see all the drivers there doing purple sector 1 there, so Fever's 2:48.2. He's not that good in the first sector. Andrew's pitted, he's now on the medium tyres. He was in 13th, and I just don't think this strategy has worked out. But he's on the hard tyre now. Russell just pitted, he's now on the mediums. He has now run his allocation of tyres. SBY leads by 2 seconds, but he's on the red line of fuel, so this will be his in-lap. So he's not made the most of those soft tyres. They're getting stuck in traffic. That's definitely hindered his strategy. Of course, he also has the hard tyres still to use. Using medium tyres in the first stint. Softs, so he has to use. Will also be in this time. Pagani's a little bit better on fuel, and I think he's going to be in as well. He should jump Aaron in the pits here with that fuel he saved. So he'll be pitting this lap as well, as will Blue Flag, who's got himself a second penalty from somewhere. Turn 1. Easy place to cut and get a penalty. Or the chicane at the end of the back straight, another one. So his penalty there. And Val has got a fair bit more fuel than SBY, so that's maybe where he's lost some of his time. He's going to do at least one more lap. SBY in, Aaron in, Pagani in, unsafe in, and so Blue Flag will be in as well. So Tom Duval will take the lead of the race for the first time. In the background, T. Smith coming through. So look what his gap is to Homer. Once Homer comes past the guys in the pits, it's 3.3 seconds, so he's lost about 7 tenths. 2:51.6, 2:50 flat. Yeah, he lost 1.6 seconds out of that one. 2:50.1. Graham has slipped back there. Graham's made a mistake somewhere because he was ahead of Fever, and he's now slipped back behind him. A 2:52.4 from Graham. Graham's had a mistake somewhere. Left himself a place in a couple of seconds. Just back up to 6th then, but it's got Pagani right behind him, and he has jumped Aaron. They've both jumped Panda. SBY is there with Blue Flag now. On the hard tyre, Blue Flag trying to get up the inside. Blue Flag, I'm assuming he's going to be on the softs, is he? He is, yes. He does not want to get stuck behind a car on hard tyres. He makes short work of SBY. In 10th place he goes. So it's 12th then. His last night's race winner. Doesn't appear to be using the same strategies last night though. Maybe isn't working. Big was in 13th there, and his strategy just doesn't seem to be paying off. It's just a fossil moving tyre. Val's lead is 4.9 over T. Smith. It's Tom ahead of Tom. Doing a good job of holding Homer there. A little bit of a slide there. He's trying to get the power down. The gap's only come down by a couple of tenths on this lap. Regroup. then to this train of Pagani. Aaron Ross has got himself a half-second penalty. Different strategies, playing out different ways, so it's difficult to know who's where really at this stage. So T Smith's definitely in the mix, as is Homer. Pagani and Aaron aren't out of this either. That's why I'm not quite sure where he's at now. So quickly catching him in his medium tyres as we go on the hards. Half-second penalty for Panda, exploring the track limits. Flag man from good progress now, about to serve his half-second penalty. On the valves going one more lap then. Fair play. He is extending this stint and he pit on lap 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's doing 6 laps on those soft tyre. That front left tyre is going to be very, very angry at the end of this lap. You can already see he's lost 1.4 seconds of his lead. Is this ill-advised? Is he going to try and get to the end though after this stop? Can he do it on one? He can do it on one more. He'll need to extend his hard tyre stints and keep on mediums early on, same as SPY. Question is though, how much tyre is he going to have at the end of this lap? There's a couple of heavy load corners coming up. It's really going to work that front left tyre. Okay, here, because this is a left-hander, it's working the right, but he's already struggling to get the car turned in. So those corners, that's corners like this, he's going to have to be just off the throttle, rolling it through. Save his tyre, because this next corner here is a long right hander that's really going to be burning that front left tyre. It is diminishing further and further. He's down to 3.1 seconds, 3.0 now. This gap over Homer is 2.4, so Homer is just chipping away. He took 3/10 out of him the last lap. He's keeping them honest as well. Pagani hunting him down. Graham's tyres also looking very second hand now. Is he going to try and pit? He's going to try and get one more lap. He's got the fuel to do one more lap, but has he got the tyres? The question. Hunting down Ross. Well, still leads. He's not got much fuel in the tank, so the car will be as light as it can be, but that front left tyre, very, very red at this stage. You can see him struggling to get turned in there. Doesn't have the grip and the bite anymore. He's done well to get them that extra lap. He seems to have a chance of a good finish. Top 5, top 6 in the offing here. Left tyre again. Got one more corner to do on it. And now he's working in the front right. Got to get around the final corner. Try not to hit the wall too hard. Dive into the pits for what should be his final stop. He'll top the tank up here. I think he'll try and get to the end. And then nicely, in he comes. So in he comes. T Smith comes around to take the lead. His gap over Homer is down to 1.7 seconds. Homer continues to chip away. It's a 250.9 from T Smith. It was a 249.6 from Homer. 1.3 seconds that lap. Fever with a 248.8. Wow. Fever's been getting the hammer down then on those medium tyres. T Smith's fuel is better than both Homer's and Fever's, so that's going to be critical for him. Going now in 4th. Shadowing him. I'm shadowing them both. He has gone for one more lap. He'll be looking to go to the end on the medium tyres. Blue flag closing in ever quicker. 2:48.1 would have been the fastest lap of the race, but Aaron has just taken out the 2:47.8, become the fastest lap of the race in this stint. Yeah, Homer's up in the mix here. Use the tyres, and he's continuing to close on T Smith. At the minute, it does look like it could be between the two doctors' cars. Smith will be off the hard tyres though and onto the mediums for his final stint. Homer has a free tyre choice, so I imagine he'll use the mediums again. He will get a bit of an undercut as well because he will need to pit first. He's got less fuel. So that might also help T. Smith. He will need to spend less time stationary. So now these two just put a bit of time into fever again. Just looks to have flipped away a little bit from home. Maybe Hope is just closing on T. Smith. He's actually got into slipstream range here, so I don't know if T. Smith made a mistake there onto the bridge. He's now almost there. So it's the Doctors 1-2. The one hit wonders 3-4. All Mongs and no Toms in 5th. Good Governor's in 6th. And the PS Playmates in 7th. So everybody's got a team. Every team's got a car in the top 7. Blue flag in 8th. The flash of the lights and the clip of the wall. SBY still got Unsafe behind him then. So Unsafe caught SBY very quickly. But SBY now seems to have got into a bit of a rhythm. Now just he picked up a second penalty though, so he's got too much of that chicane. That'll help Unsafe. That should clear him out of the way. In fact, he'll serve it this lap as well, so Unsafe will go by. Unsafe, last night's winner in GT2. The lead in this one at the moment. Takes P10 from SBY. It's just not worked out for him there. Looked to be in a good place early on, but on these hard tyres is not being electric. Unfortunately, looks like he's definitely going for the 2-stopper. Clips the wall again then. Graham is in meanwhile. Let's go Paziani. Yes, I agree. Go Jeff. Tom Llewellyn on the hard tyre. He's going to the end. He'll be going to the end from here. So he's going to try and make those tyres last. And make his fuel, his tyres will last, but can he get the fuel last is the question. Smith still holding off Homer. His 9/10 back team just stuck a little bit in the dirty air through some of the corners. And of course, with all that downforce, it does create massive amounts of dirty air. It's good for a slipstream, not what you want in the corners. He dropped back to 250 flat last time around. We did lose some time to Homer ahead of him, who closed in on T. Smith further. T. Smith just looked to be holding Homer at arm's length. In the dirty air through the twisty stuff. The 2:48.1 on that last lap. His second 2:47.9 the lap before, which was just shaded by Aaron, who's just fallen back a little bit. Still doing a good job in 5th. Looks like hunting him down. Panda's there as well. Also on his mediums. Panda's got a good pace on those medium tyres. Did his personal best fastest lap of 2:49 flat on that 15. Blue flag and Panda. 7th, 8th and 9th. Unsafe has cleared SBY. Towards his penalty. Put 3.5 seconds into him as well. 250s, now he's got some clear air. 11th, that was a good job. Because in 12th. Tom Llewellyn, of course, who is now on, I believe, this is his final stint. Won't need tyres. He's going to get the fuel to the end. He's 18 seconds up on Graham, who's now on the medium tyres. And now he's going to the end. So it's probably about lap 20, 21. We'll see the final stops made. And then we'll see where everybody's at for real. For the minute, it's different strategies at different points. Different places. Smith pushing on a little bit wide there, kicking up some grass. has just closed back in again to within slipstream range. What we got? Might see him in this time around. I think he might be on the red line by the end of this lap. Question is, does he pull the pin? Go for the fresh tyres? So where will he drop in? So who was he battling before? Val was ahead of them. Bit of a gap ahead of him. He would like to be ahead of him. He's struggling around on his hard tyres. Around there, you'd imagine he'd probably come out somewhere between Dusty Fossil and Biggles. Full tank of fuel, so look at about 45 seconds. So yeah, I think I'll probably drop in this gap here between 11th and 12th, the leaders. Don't know how much fuel they need. Smith doing very well on fuel. Homer is now on the red line, so I think Homer will be in this time around. Either keeping them honest, he'll be in this time as well. Just being able to put enough pressure on, not be able to close in. Great pace from the front two. Smith on those hard tyres has just done 2:49.3, which is very, very quick. He was half a second up on his teammate. Also, he's on the medium tyres. So at this point, they can get to the end. So it's now a question of, does T. Smith just match his teammate, because he will jump, he will stay ahead of him because he's got more fuel. Right to the end of the track there, pushing track limits all the way to the edge. And a couple of pixels the other side of the curve as well. No problem on the medium tyres from here to the end. So what does he do? He's in. T. Smith in. Homer in. Leader will be in as well. He's got 9 litres more. That's a big saving on time. Leader's matched Homer on terms of fuel. Pagani's in as well. Aaron's in. He's got about an hour now, has more fuel than Pagani, so 3 seconds per litre, 3 litres per second refuel rate. As far as behind, 2 seconds, so Pagani and Aaron are going to be close on exit. Ross is in, Panda's in, on the safe's going to go through. He's on his way. Just like Dusty Fossil. Look at that. He's out as well, running. Let's get back on the mediums, as you'd expect. He was out, Fee was out. Ahead of Biggles as well. Biggles' strategy then, not to be on the right idea, but he has just not been executed well. Unfortunately, just does not have the pace on the hard tyres, doing 2:53, while T. Smith just did 2:49. From the same compound. Those attempts at the 2-stopper do not appear to have paid off. Fortunately, then Pagani there out on the mediums, and has closed in ever so slightly. They come out of Tom Duval, so Tom Duval has not jumped to Pagani or Aaron. He has got ahead of Ross, which is on the medium tyres, 7 seconds back. Taking about a second a lap out of him to catch him before the end of the race. And so if it's still to pit, yes, and will do. So he's probably got 2 more laps in there. I'll stick the softs on, although we did see last night he did 6 laps on the softs, so he might go this time. This is why he's already used his soft tyres, so he'll be on the mediums, and there is the there is the former race leader behind him. So that strategy has also not really paid off for him. He didn't make the most of his soft tyres because he got stuck in traffic. You see, look on his lap times here on the hard tyres, he's doing 2:51.3s. He did lap 10 and 11, which were on the soft tyre, he was doing 2:52s. So he's quicker on the hard tyre now than he was on the soft tyre, stuck in traffic. So it just shows you how much time he's lost. He'll probably be leading this race, if not for that, but I don't think. Unfortunately, it has worked out enough for him. He's also going well in 4th, and it is closing down on him, and just also will have 1 more stop to make. Going around the penultimate corner. Down the short blast over the crest. The braking marker. That curve there opens the angle up. Through the final corner, kicks the dirt up there, goes right up against the edge of the curb. We'll do one more lap. We pit at the end of this lap then for the soft tyre. Smith has cleared SBY, so he's up to second. It's going to be difficult at this point, I think, for anybody to catch him, bar a mistake Homer. There's a net P2. 5.4 seconds over Fever, so it's interesting to see what Fever can do in regards to Homer. Can he catch him? Because then we've got one more lap before he makes his pit stop for the soft tyre. And again in turn one, kicking up some grass in the background. And he's pushing hard, keeping that gap to Pagani up just over a second. Some more grass there. On board then with the milker cart. Do catching a bit of the dirty air here, which is going to hurt him through these corners. He's catching Biggles then, another one of the Toms and Mongs team. So Biggles back Pagani up into Aaron. Dropped under a second. Good bump in the middle of the corner, there it is. Sells the car. Crest there, there's the big one. Has got slipstream now on Pagani. He's also in the slipstream of Biggles. He's going to have enough down to the outside of Biggles in the braking zone. Braking around the outside, great move from Pagani. Now he's had a good run to the chicane, he'll go past Biggles as well. He has now got to within slipstream range, and so battle is on. Once again between Pagani and Aaron. Oh, Pagani with a big old slide there. The Spotify car wiggling its hips off the curb. Closes into 6/10, now under half a second. He's had a good run onto the bridge. Don't take too much curve on the right there, that will get you a penalty. Flying through there from both of them. Second remains the gap then, slipstreaming him around this long right-hander. Take the side, don't go too wide. Use the downforce. Over to the right side, unsafe is in from the lead. T Smith, SBY is in as well. Clear and safe. Fourth and fifth. Through turn one. Slipstream Pagani then. Close enough to make a move yet. Then on the brakes, he's closing right up there on the brakes. Good on the brakes there. Falls away a little bit on the exit. Better exit then. A little dirty air. Oh, Pagani's wide. Got out of slipstream range. Down back in it again. Through the corners where the dirty air helps down the straights. The air of course gives the car a slipstream. The corners it hurts. There's an offset. Duked it out. Pretty much every season we've had on FTRL GT. Similar sort of form. And it usually wins by a hair's breadth at a photo finish. We're looking to reverse that tonight. That's the reigning champ. He's playing second fiddle tonight, though, to his teammate Fever in third. Just edged up. Ow! Jesus Christ, Cap. The shoulder. Okay. lost a couple of tenths that time then, so it does look like Homer has just got fever covered. T. Smith, meanwhile, serenely on his way, 9.5 seconds in the lead. He's just done the fastest lap of the race on the medium tyre, just to emphasise the point. 47.5 on the medium tyre. He's just set the fastest lap. So there we go. So T. Smith is back at his imperious best this season. For the back, 6th and unsafe then has come out MP 6th, then he's got ahead, he's cleared Ross. He's on the mediums. So it looks like he's got 9 seconds to try and catch the gap ahead of him. That's a big ask. See what he can do. Blue flag in 8th, SBY 9th. Back on the soft tyre. Really quick then, Panda's got Tom Duval. Oh, Panda having a big slide there. Well, on those hard tyres, another one who's tried the 2-stopper. He's got better tyres there, so we should be able to just drop Tom Duval for slightly. Graham in 12th. Preston 13th, and Biggles back in 14th. Unfortunately, it has not worked out for him tonight. Unfortunately, that 2-stopper. So he's tried the same strategy, I believe. He's in 6th. And is 5 seconds up the road. Does look like a good night for the doctors. Running 1 and 2. For best in sector 2. Keep the pressure on Homer from a distance. Can't afford a big mistake. Come on, he can't afford a little one because Aaron is still there, still within a second, still hunting him down. In the mirror, there is a Milker car. Off the back straight away for the big bump. It is. The middle of that corner really unsettles the car. Grip. Much risk of it dropping out. So Doolin is flying along. He's purple. Not taking enough time out the cars ahead. So it looks like P6 will be his. Strategy that won in the race last night, but that just shows you how electrically quick the pace is in GT1. The strategy that won last night. Only P6 and he's 31 seconds off the lead. Looks like it's a little bit wide. They come onto the bridge. SBY is rapidly approaching on soft tyres again. And he's got a half-second penalty, but he's 3 seconds at Tom Duval, who's also another one attempted the 2-stopper. He's kind of in the middle of everybody's doing it. Dusty Fossil's got Graham not far behind him. On the soft tyres, you would think Dusty Fossil should be able to keep him at arm's length. Three 49 flat for Homer. We've got 7 tenths out of him, but he'll need a little bit more if he wants to try and get to P2. Oh, what's happened to Pagani? Oh, Pagani's made a mistake. Aaron will claim that the pressure told, but Pagani then has made a big mistake there. There's a spin somewhere. Unseen, and that's let Aaron go to 4th, and it's put unsafe suddenly in the hunt for a top 5 because he's only 2 seconds back. 3 laps to go on the soft tyre. What has he got then? He's just done a personal best, a 48.1. pressure on and get that top 5 before the end of the race then. 1.6 seconds is the gap. Yeah, mistake from Pagani. See what happened. They'll be last with them. They're coming onto the bridge, weren't they? So they were there. Maybe it's one of the final couple of corners, maybe he's had a problem. That's got SBY on his case now as well. He's into slipstream range. Late charges going on here. So committed there through the chicane. Oh, but a second penalty took too much. They're too committed to the chicane. Now that's going to hurt him. That might end his hopes of getting that top 8. He'll put Panda back in his case. That's Tom Laval. He's closed in on Dusty Fossil again. Oh, Tom Laval's wide though. Looks not out of this either. 2:48.3. He's got the pace there. The pace was there for Biggles, but the strategy has just not been in his favour tonight, unfortunately. Smith then. Let's just roll back a little bit then. Back in the 250s now. Still 7.8 seconds ahead of Homer. He's just pegged Fever. Look at the Fever now 4.4. Safe is now just 4/10 behind Pagani. With 2 laps to go. Oh, he's at the wall again. That's gonna Unsafe's gonna go through. It's a gift. Oh, in the background, Ross has gone flying into the final corner. What happened there? Did he catch the grass? That's gonna put him under pressure from blue flag. And SBY, I believe, or Panda. Panda ahead of SBY. I think he is. So I think SBY's ahead of him. Oh, he had that second penalty, didn't he? That'll be right. There we go. I remember. Well, he's got to regroup. And suddenly, this place is... Oh, and a second penalty for blue flag now as well. He's got too much of the first corner. Track limits penalties there are being cruel in the mid-pack. Has Pagani got anything for unsafe then? He just lost P5. That was weird. So now only 3.7 behind Aaron then. That gap was 9 seconds, so he has taken a chunk of time there. 47.8 from unsafe release against Aaron's 49.9. It took a couple of seconds out of him. If he do the same again on this lap, he might get him, or get to him on the final lap. If he's got any tyre left though. So keep an eye on that. So front, as you were. Front seemed fairly settled. So it's the battle for 4th, potentially. 5th and 6th. 7th, oh, Ross and blue flag are both off. Panda and SBY are closing in there, so these 4 are coming together at the end as well. Leave it. Ross and blue flag will have dirty tyres now through this section. Panda is with blue flag, and of course blue flag's got that second penalty. Too much curve at turn 1. Snake their way through the chicane then. SBY's got a great run on Panda. Panda goes defensive. SBY to the outside. Good traction on those soft tyres. Trying to get in touch there. Up to the outside. Panda just going a slightly defensive line there. Just cover the inside slightly. Onto the bridge we go. Ross, blue flag, Panda and SBY. Blink of an eye. Again, they're just going a little bit defensive there, covering the inside line. SBY there took a lot of curb. I think he's alright. He is. Looks like it's about to serve his penalty. As we come around this corner, it's SBY's looking to make a move on Panda. And get 2 places here. Oh, blue flag's to the wall. SBY's on the grass. They pass the milker cart, and SBY looks to the inside for the final corner. He's up the inside of Panda, and into 8th place he goes. Panda's not done. Just drops right into the slipstream. Trying to come back then down the start finish straight side by side. Final lap of the race. Panda on the inside, SBY on the outside. Panda sends it in hard. They go side by side through the corner. Panda edges ahead. He's got the inside for the next corner. But then on the braking zone, SBY will have the inside, but Panda gets the move done there. Fights back brilliantly. Great driving there from Panda. Blue flag buying back into this, and Dusty Fossil's not out of this now either. He's joining the party. Flash of the lights from Panda. SBY lap all over the back of him again though, and blue flag is there as well. Oh, blue flag's a little bit wide though. This has not caught Aaron, so I think Aaron's safe in fourth, barring a mistake. Pagani there is not done with unsafe, still in slipstream range. See him to the back straight there. Sweeping line from Pagani. Holding up SBY, blue flag got back ever so slightly. Further back than Graham in 12th, then Tom Deval's strategy has not paid off for him. Those big holes, unfortunately. Up front though, no troubles for this man. Oh, Homer's made a mistake somewhere. Because Fever is suddenly within 1.9 seconds then. I think the guy pushing, still pushing, trying to get back on terms with unsafe release. Unsafe release tyres, second hand now. And they've caught Ross. That's a Panda and SBY now with Ross. It's all going on in the mid-pack here. Two PS Playmates cars then sandwiching the Big Kahuna's car. And there's a Mocha car on the back of this train as well. And we're attacking and defending. Up front though, out of the final corner, it's a comfortable victory once again for T. Smith. Unsafe versus Pagani. This is on. 2 corners to go. Oh, they're both wide. Out of the penultimate corner. Ross is still ahead of Panda and SBY, but they're battling as well. 1 corner to go. I think this one's done, barring any dramas at the final corner for unsafe, of which there are none, but Pagani's got to run. The drag race to the line, but Unsafe's going to get there. We're going to go back then to this battle. Ross versus Panda versus SBY versus blue flag. Last corner. Don't make a mistake. Ross gets it right, Panda gets it right, SBY gets it right. Then it's a drag race between Panda and Ross. And Ross just gets there by 1.5 tenths. SBY gets 9th, blue flag 10th, Dusty Fossil is 11th. Graham will get P12. It's Tom Deval in 13th. And Biggles then, unfortunately, strategy has not paid off for him, and he ends up 14th. Well, great battles there at the end. But it is 5 wins in 6 races this season for T. Smith there from the back of the grid. There was no denying him tonight. And he's victorious by 10.4 seconds, including taking the fastest lap set on the medium tyres there, just to really emphasise how dominant a performance that was from him. And Homer, a great job from him in P2. Fever coming through from the back into P3. Great drive from him. Aaron there getting a very solid P4. Unsafe just held off Pagani, as he just held off Andy last night for P5 tonight though. And then Ross prevailing in that epic battle at the end there between himself, Panda, SBY and blue flag. They end up 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. Dusty Fossil there just behind that group there in 11th. Graham coming home in a solid P12. Tom Deval, who had good pace early on, unfortunately just could not make that 2-stopper work in P13. And Biggles, who unfortunately again just didn't work out strategy wise for him. He ends up at P14. Once again though, brilliant racing there. The different strategies playing out once again. And so that didn't feel like 75 minutes at all, did it? In fact, it was only 72 minutes. That's why it didn't feel like 75. It was only 72. But that then is the action for this evening. Now next week, where are we next week? Find the calendar. My phone wants to work. Week 4 takes us to England, and it is going to be a sprint week. We're going to have a Brands Hatch Indy qualifying session, the F1 style qualifying, followed by 3 races on the GP loop. And we'll be back, of course, in our regular Group 3 cars. So back in the BMWs, the Genesis, the Supras, etc., etc. And yeah, so that's the end of the action for tonight. But please join us next week. If you haven't done so, please like the stream before you go. Thank you everybody who tuned in, those in the comments, etc. Much appreciated as always. But from me for this evening, thank you very much and good night.